Now look out. Owen could be gone. Owen, he's scored!
That last pass is from the net.
Another pass across Titan with a shot on the net, and he scores!
This is it. Dolphins, stop my puff. Net under the second zone. Dolphins scores. He scores.
Now it's a breakaway pass. Buzz Flibbin. Look out, he's got an open net. Oh no, Buzz Flibbin.
Off the stick. How did Katie save that? On Damocles. Scores!
The winter tournament is over. The draft completed, and the rink is full of two eager teams here in the PHL. Good evening, everybody. My name is Deflator, joined by my good friend Jack with 2Ks. Jack, me boy, how are you doing tonight?
It is a pleasure to be here, back in the PHL for the third season. After a very exciting tournament, we are back and excited to get into some regular season action between the Seagulls and the Hooks.
Absolutely. I'm super excited for this amazing matchup between the Hooks and the Gulls. It's been a long hiatus for me, one whole season, and let me tell you, Jack, I am brimming with excitement, and I cannot wait. I have lots of people who I have eyes on for this season, and lots of people I have never heard of, and so probably some rookies in there that I just cannot wait to see. I watched the last game between RMR and AALB, and wow, is that just a taste for the future?
It is going to be a beautiful season. It's so competitive, and people, the Albany Beavers are very similar to the team that ended up playing in the preseason exhibition tournament, the champions, the Brooklyn Fellas. Very similar players on that team. But I think it's really exciting to see how far the entire player base has come, in the sense that a lot of people are able to kind of compete with that team that dominated that tournament.
Absolutely. And honestly, watching the last stream just before this broadcast here, listening to Winters, an old head who's been in not only this game for a while, but in the game of HQM for at least 10 years, talking about how much has changed from even the HQM days is absolutely astounding. And I think the D1 competition is just encapsulates everything that PHL has accomplished in terms of just skill and compete. For tonight's game, we have the two-time champion, I think, the Hooks, which I'm pretty excited to see once again. I watched them in Season 1. I watched them in Icebreaker. Can't wait to see them again. And also the Gulls, which I don't know their history in the PHL as much. I don't know if they're a new team or if they're a team from last season. Would you like to talk about that, Jack?
Yeah, they are a brand new team in the PHL, and I think it is going to be very fun to watch them in action for the first time. It was originally the branding of their first-round draft pick, Bagel, who opted out of captaining and had Demidov step into that role for their team. I think there was a survey done for the consensus best teams in the pro division, and this Seagulls team ranked right at the top. They have Demidov and Doug, as you know him, currently under MD Geist, playing defense for this team, and Bagel and Michkov playing forward with Walls in net, and Crowbar, the backup, returning for another season after his championship double dipping in season 1.
Absolutely. 2 players I am going to keep my eyes on for this particular matchup here is Demidov, obviously captain, and the guy that we're going to be looking at. And for the hooks, it's going to be V, mainly because I've known V before Icebreaker, and I know that he is kind of a very prolific figure within the PHL, and he's kind of an innovator, at least in the early PHL days.
Yeah, absolutely. V's been here for a while. He's done it all. He's been here since the very beginning, and it's exciting to see him again in another starting role. He did very well in that off-season tournament, and he ended up working his way into a starting role in season 1 with the Philadelphia Liberty. Ended up captaining season 2. The White Horse Whiteouts finished with the first seed, unfortunately getting eliminated by I believe it was the Crescent City Cedars, who lost to these Halifax Hooks. And I say these Halifax Hooks, but it's a very different team. Owl, the only returning member, as they have 7 other brand new players that have never worn this branding before. We saw a couple return last season, but it's going to be exciting to see what they do this season around.
Yeah, early on in this competition, couple of really good chances here, 3 shots on goal, really fierce competition, lots of offensive pressure for both the Gulls and the Hooks. So, lots of hockey left, and I'm seeing in my mind's eye some amazing goals in the next 30 minutes here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's already been an exciting matchup to start, and the teams do look very highly competitive with each other. Oh, there's a dangerous shot. That was sticked aside by the goaltender. It was Sleepy getting the starter for this team. Playing the slot, not much room for Begel to work with as Zam, brand new to the PHL. Angles off Begel. It's down low for Begel. In front to Demidov, who misses the shot wide on Sleepy. Doug sending it back down around. Bagel tipping it in front over the goaltender. And V will clean it up for the Hooks and circle it back around. Zam up the wall. Cross cut off by Bagel, a risky pass, and he paid the price for it. It's going to be Bagel on the right side, shooting the puck back door. A shot pass looking for Michkov. That could not connect it. Pops out to Demidov, and Bagel down low again, wheeling it out in front, sending it down low. All 3 of the other Seagulls left the offensive zone. Michkov was all alone behind the net, and the Hooks take over. Plenty of PHL debuts in the Pro Division tonight. Zam and Michkov and Demidov all have not started in a game.
That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. Lots of fresh blood in the PHL, and that's what we need in the PHLs. Rookies kind of breaking the ice, as you will, if you will, and kind of giving some of the older players a chance to see and compete with some different strategies that newer players might come with at both real world and virtual experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I forgot to mention Walls, the goaltender, is also making his PHL debut. And it's a player that was in the offseason tournament, but I say PHL debut, speaking about regular season. The Seagulls are going to take the puck over. It's Bagel working his way around Owl, taking a shot blocked by Zam. Bagel getting his own rebound. Into the corner, sends it out to the line for Demidov. Skates it in. Backhander blocked by Zam. And Michkov will recover the puck. Turning it over to Owl, skating it up. Doug crashing on him. And he'll take a long shot, stick aside by Walls with no trouble. Bagel now, wheeling and dealing. Up the middle, takes a backhander, stopped by Sleepy just off the left hip of the goaltender. It's at the side of the cage. Bagel tries to poke it in front. And it's cleaned up by V in the slot. Beautiful move, and that will end the period.
That was a great period. Lots of puck on puck interaction there. Lots of really good chances. I mean, Seagulls with eight shots on goal already. They're putting the pressure on. The heat is up, and the water is starting to boil here. And it's only a matter of time before that puck misses the goalie and goes into the net. Start of the second period now. And looks like Hooks win the faceoff.
Absolutely. Bagel with 6 shots in the first frame, as the Seagulls are kind of running away with this in terms of metrics from the first period, although the score remains scoreless. Zam sending it up ahead, looking for Trevor, who was exiting the zone, and Demidov will recollect. Sending it back around to Bagel as they look for options up the ice. Head to Michkov, and it's stripped away, but collected by Bagel once again. Michkov has some space in front of him to skate. As Bagel carries the puck and was going to look for him, takes a long shot instead, and it's a beautiful save by Sleepy. Zam back behind the net, skates it out to the front side and wheels it off, hands it off to the right side. Looking for Owl backdoor, taken by Doug. And it's sent down the length of the ice. Sleepy to play it. All the way down, looking at a stretch pass for V, cut off by Demidov. 2 teammates on the St. Louis Eagles, the champions of the off-season tournament. V shoveling it towards the goal. Not much danger there, as Bagel is going to be busting up the left side of the wall here, looking to pass in front to Michkov, and Owl angled that off. Zam now, taking his time, sends it across to Owl, and it's an awkward spot for Owl to try and receive. Michkov takes it over, sends it in front to Bagel, and he's met by Trev as the puck is sent back out of the zone for Demidov, who fires it back in, looking for a Michkov tip. Perhaps he got too much of it, as it slams into the ice and is collected by Zam. Taken over by Bagel on a pass too heavy. Sent in front. Michkov scores!
Great goal there. I mean, that is just textbook there. I mean, let's take a look at that.
By Zam.
Bagel behind the
Taken
net,
over by
passes
Bagel
the
on a pass too
defense,
heavy.
centers
Sent
it
in
right
front.
to Mitch,
Michkov
top
scores!
corner. I mean, you can't get anything better than that when it comes to just a textbook play, outsmarting the defense, getting them deep, and just sniping it into the corner.
A one-timer cross body as the Hooks look to answer. It's stopped by Walls under the stick of Zam. And it's going to be a breakaway for Michkov if he can get it past the goaltender. Sleepy will come out to play it. Taken away by Michkov. Owl defending. Zam crashing in. Sent in the air over the head of Bagel. And it's going to be numbers the other way. A 3-on-2 as Trev peels off. It's turning into a 2-on-2. The defenseman Zam skates it in. Takes a shot. Stopped by Walls. Trev on the left wall. Into the slot. Zam tries a crossbody one-timer of his own. And to no avail, as Owl, the captain of the Halifax Hooks, the 2-time Pro Division champion, sends it towards the net, knocked down by Trev, who tries to get it down low to V. Zam will get to this one, send it around to V, and Zam will go to the front of the net as V looks for options, sends it in front, off the post, score, Trevor!
Beautiful shot there. I mean, just an excellent play. We'll see it on the replay right here. And just look at this. Behind the net, discombobulates the goalie, and Trey's right there. Beautiful shot there. I mean, just an excellent play. You can't get much better than that.
It's so unfortunate for Walls to be in that situation. You know, you're so close to spinning around and making that puck stay in between your pads. But the puck was just at his toe, and it rolls out of his pads onto his stick, which allows Trevor to 50 it into the net. Demi hands it off to Bagel. At center, the ice opens up. Bagel skates it in. Fires a shot. Stopped by Sleepy. Demidov on the rebound, and it's fired off the shoulder of Sleepy yet again.
We've seen some really competent play from Sleepy. I mean, just before that goal there, Sleepy coming up almost to the blue line earlier, just to break up a play. I mean, almost backfired, but it broke it up just enough that they were able to come back and get that goal. And Sleepy is just an absolute. I love Sleepy's play style. I love how aggressive she is on the ice, and she does not need to come out that far, but she does, and somehow it just works out for her.
Yeah, a bit of history between Sleepy and Owl, as the Halifax Hooks eliminated the Bloomington Wild in Season 1 to advance to the Pro Division Finals against the I believe it was the Philadelphia Liberty, and now multiple players that he eliminated, Owl, drafted V and Sleepy with a Y, who were two players he eliminated in the first and second rounds. And now they're united again on the Halifax Hooks. It's sent in front, out of the reach of V. Trevor takes a shot high in the net. Zam left wall, keeps it in, sends it in front. Oh, what a stop by Walls! Robbed point blank was Trevor.
The Hooks are just putting on the pressure now. They've had a lot of good possession for this last minute of play here. Another great shot there. And they've just been absolutely torturing Walls with shots and shots on shots. I mean, take a look at this shot right here. I mean, coming around.
Trevor takes a shot high in the net.
Zam, passes it to Trey, and just a disgusting play for the Hooks. I mean, if that doesn't get a goal, it just means the goalie is very well positioned, and he knows what he is doing in that second period. 8 shots to 12. Hooks tied at 1, and the third period is underway.
Demidov on the draw, gets the puck. The defender sends it ahead to Bagel, who tries to stick handle through Trev. A stick gets in the way. Bagel is going to send it out to Demidov. What a play. And a shot is blocked in front by Trev. Sent in front. Demidov cuts it off. Takes another shot, looking for a tip from Owl. Or rather, looking for a tip from Bagel as Owl crashed the net to break it up. Demidov is going to lose the puck at the wall. It's Zam skating it up in a 3-on-2. V and Trevor alongside him when it's broken up by Doug from behind. Trevor down low. Wheeling it in front, takes a backhander, double hits it, and Bagel will take this puck. Smart hit from Doug. It's a 1-on-1. Bagel fires.
Beautiful shot! Wow! I mean, look at this replay. Coming up the center, steals from, what is that, Leslie? I can't remember it. Bagel, anyways, coming up the center, beats Zam out, and just a beautiful shot in the corner with a little bit of help from Sleepy's stick. I mean, you can't get much better than that.
Yeah, a steal from Owl. Or he stole it from Owl, rather. And is able to capitalize on his 8th shot of the game to give the Seagulls the lead in Game 1. We will play 2 games tonight as we follow the previous pattern of the PHL. Demidov at center is going to dump it in deep, as the name would suggest. Zam across to pray for Leslie, the little Owl. He's going to cross it, cut off by Demidov. And Michkov is going to leave that one for Doug. Doug up across the ice looking for Bagel. It will connect. He tries to go back to Michkov. It's cut off by Owl, who is content to take it in his own zone. Skidding it up the left side. Crosses it just behind V, who will get the puck back. And behind the net is going to send it back to Trev. Owl parked in front. V parked in front. And the pass was blocked at the barrel. Owl trying to send it back in. Blocked by Bagel. Owl's going to get the puck back. 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. Hooks
We're seeing
something here.
We're seeing a couple different strategies here. The Hooks, more methodical, more strategic, passing lots, a lot of selfless plays. But, man, the Gulls with their just explosive plays up the middle and a steal from Mitch.
Oh, good play by Owl.
The being able to explode off a defensive play into an odd man rush is really kind of messing with the hooks here. We'll see if they can amend that in the next game, but so far, very tight here.
Zam takes a shot wide. Owl chasing after it. We'll get there first. Oh, I'm not sure why V left the wall there. And the puck comes all the way out of the zone. V skinning it back up. And it's a block by Bagel for a breakaway. Owl trying to back check. He won't get there. Bagel! Oh, he does get there. What a stick by Owl.
You know, say what you want about the Hook offense, but the defense, no matter what mistake they have made in this entire game, they were able to at least correct it in some way and bounce back from it.
Bagel in front from Michkov, robbed by Sleepy. Michkov on the rebound, and it would not go. Puck sent in front, a 3-on-2 the other way. Turning into a 3-on-1. Owl with V crashing the net. Owl! Oh, off the side of the cage. Looked like the defender got a piece of the shot before it even left the stick. At the line, they sub in Jerky as they pull the goaltender. Jerky, the extra man, Sleepy, is off.
Man, these types of situations where you wish you had an empty net graphic.
Demidov takes a shot at the cage. It's going to go wide, and Jerky will collect. Sending it up across. Trev gets it across. Back to Jerky. In deep, Trevor under his stick. Zam will get there first. Tapping it across. Owl left circle. Blocked by Demidov. V down low. Looking for options. It's sent to the line and out. Jerky playing safety. Sends it back in. That's going to be in the hands of Doug, and that's going to end the game.
Wait!
Towards the cage. One final chance.
Oh,
And
nice!
Southampton Seagulls.
Wow.
Knock off the defending champs in game one.
Let's take a look at this play right here. I mean, Bagel in the neutral zone, turns it around, beats the defense, passes it to Mitch, then Bagel slap, and Mitch on the rebound. Holy moly, what a game. Jack, what do you think, buddy? that was an incredible game. Right off the bat, hey?
Game to start the season. I know we had another series before this, but it's these two teams playing for the first time this season. Looks like there are going to be no lineup changes for game two, other than obviously Sleepy coming back in for Jerky. Chino is at the dispense of the hooks. It looks like no subs are available for the Southampton Seagulls. Now, I do want to note that they do have a couple subs on the bench. They ended up grabbing Grab himself, player 43, and Prince, somebody that worked his way into a D1 team last season for the Las Vegas Neon. Prince making his return to D1 in Season 3. As the teams are set to go on the expiration of the warm-up clock. Doug is going to send it across, looking to keep a hot start for the Seagulls. It's going to be Demidov working his way to the middle, taking a shot wide. Michkov at the side of the cage, trying to center it. And it's cleared out into the hands of Bagel. Possession starting early for the Seagulls. Hooks can't do much about it, as Bagel's going to take this up the left side of the wall. Owl pressuring, and he's blocking that centering pass, perhaps a backhand shot. Zam will recollect, send it around to Trev. Up the left wall for V. In deep for Owl, trying to tap it across, but no one else was there.
Pretty conservative game right off the bat here. I think it's those situations basically every single time we do this where the two games, the first game is always the two teams playing against each other, and then the second game is the two teams adapting or trying to adapt, as Pray for Leslie gets a huge shot off walls.
A huge chance for Owl, cutting into the slot, and he's robbed point blank by Walls, making his Pro Division debut in Season 3. Without a doubt, one of the best goaltenders in the world. Towards the net, tipped by Bagel in front, but it just went wide of the post. Michkov taken by Trev. And Michkov's right on his tail. He's going to have to do something with this puck. Takes it to the right side. He's going to fire a shot looking for a tip from V. And it's out of the zone for Zam.
Two shots for the Hooks
Zam.
and one shot for the Gulls, of course, provided by our Dem Stats modification for the game.
Goal, a one-timer off the loose puck. It's loose at the side of the cage. And Sleepy got rammed by Michkov trying to get that puck back into the cage after a loose puck at the side of the net. Could not be capitalized. I apologize to Flater.
All good. No, it's all right. And another huge shot right
Walls.
there.
Oh! Score! Al,
Look at
the
that!
captain!
Oh, man, what a shot here. And, I mean, here comes Al. Blue line, passes it back to V at the blue line, takes it back, and big save from Walls. And Trev centers it up for Owl, and he is there exactly where he wants to be. So, textbook play right there. Just as they drew it up, and another score. I can't believe it. I mean, right off the face-off. Here's Bagel in the neutral zone, backhands right off the top of the circle, and we are tied in the first at 1.
To say, he's told me it's not true, but I have to say Bagel probably has the best backhander in the game. Michkov breakaway! Oh, it just rolled off his stick. That could have been a beautiful chance to give his team the lead.
Yeah,
back. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Thank God for the Dem stat mod, by the way, because we no longer have to rely on my shoddy counting in previous seasons.
Absolutely, and a little bit of help from Dolphin with the advanced stats mod as Bagel tries to cut in. We can see that the possession is split 50-50 pretty much down to the second. As the Hooks get some more possession here, Trevor trying to get it towards the net. Michkov will get there off the block and work one-on-one against Zam. Michkov, the puck rolls out of his stick. He gets it to the right point for Bagel, who sends it towards the cage. No trouble for Sleepy to clear that out. And Al gets it to V with Trevor going to the net. V takes a shot, stopped by Walls, rather deep in his crease, still makes a beautiful save. And gets his body over in front of that shooting lane. Zam collecting back in his own zone, tied at 1 with a minute to go in the first period of Game 2. Demidov recollecting off a missed touch by V. He's going to take his time, slow it down, and survey his options. Sending it up across with Michkov crashing the net, and it's blocked down by Zam with a great jumping stick. Sent ahead to Trevor.
That's something that... Watch this play. That's something that a lot, like, if you want to play D1, you have to know how to bat the puck out of the air in critical moments like that.
Look out. Mitch in front looking for a jam play at the side of the cage. Mitch back behind the net has someone crashing in front. It's Demidov peeling off the wall looking for a chance in front. Apologize to Flater.
All good. No, I've said what I needed to say. And the show must go on.
Shot wide of the cage, a long dump in. And that will do it for the first period of play in Game 2. It was a 2-1 win in favor of the Seagulls. These numbers are swaying in favor of the Hooks this time around, although the score is tied at 1.
Yeah, beautiful second period. Let's take a look at that one play. Dumpanov, just a huge play here. Dumpanov in his own zone. Backhands way up, and then a really good defensive play for Zam there. I mean, just if Zam wasn't there batting that puck away, it would be a 2-1 game. That's my honest professional personal opinion.
V on the left side skates it in, takes a shot, stopped by Walls with no trouble. You're not going to see really any of those long shots squeaking through Walls. Sleepy, a long shot towards Walls. Doug trying to clear it. Trev fires off the post.
Beautiful play there.
Demidov skates it out to center. Michkov on his left. Takes a shot wide. Sleepy knocking it down. And Zam will take over. Down low again for Al. Content to take their time and space. Don't want to make any too risky of a pass to try and get this puck out and create some offense the other way in a tie game. Dumped back the wall. Dumped back down the wall, rather. And Zam will recollect. Already kind of a slow period in comparison to the first to start this second frame.
Absolutely. Yeah, they once again, like, the first game is them learning each other and learning how each other's play style. The second game is them trying to adapt, and what makes a good team from a great team is being able to not only adapt after the first game, but then adapt to the other team's adaptation to you.
Here comes Demidov storming into the zone. And he rushes the puck. Zam takes it away. It gets to Trevor, who sends it around to Al. Working in a 3-on-2 the other way. Michkov, board bouncing back into the play. He's going to catch Al if he doesn't get rid of the puck. Sends it off to V with a shot. Rebound! And Zam at the side of the cage could not jam it home. Trevor skating it up. The first overall pick in Season 1. Finds himself a first-round selection in Season 3, rather. Sent across back to Trevor. Tries to cut into the slot. 2 dive bombs from Demidov and Doug at the same time. Break that play up. Trevor in front, broken up by Demidov and sent out. Owl across, cut off by Bagel. And the Hooks have spent the majority of this period in their own zone recollecting the puck. Sent down the length of the ice for Trev. Taps it back in the air to V over his head. And Michkov sends it ahead to Bagel. Breakaway, fires, and he just fanned on the shot. Trevor at the right side with Demidov defending. Trevor is stopped by Demidov. A tricky guy to get past since he has that lefty stick. A lot of people try to make that move around on their backhand, but he has extra reach on that side. Now it's played in front. Bagel and the loose puck. Backhander stopped. Trevor up the right wall for Owl. And Demidov going to contest him for that. Sent to the line for Trevor. Keeps it in for V. Trevor going down low, and V will give him the puck. Owl crashing the back door, but Trevor can't handle it. And it's going to be sent across. This might be a 2-on-1 for the Seagulls. Bagel on the left side tries to send it in front. And Sleepy, a very difficult goaltender to slip passes through, comes out to play it.
Sleepy's very aggressive play style is really hard to contend with, especially when you're not used to goalies coming out of their crease as much as Sleepy does and just being absolutely discombobulated with a random poke check that they didn't even see coming.
I apologize. I have been corrected in the chat. Demidov is a right-handed stick, which creates confusion because when he's turned around, it's his left side that has extra reach. And he manipulates the opponents with his stick positioning very well to take advantage of that. Sent in front, cleared down the ice. And Doug will recollect for the Seagulls. Tied at 1, only 10 seconds left in the period. And it looks like they're just going to wait for Bagel to get some space ahead of Owl. Sent towards the cage by Doug and blocked away. That will do it for period 2.
Way to swipe for Leslie. I mean, trying to break up those plays before they even get a chance to even manifest is a really, really good skill to have. Let's take a look at that last play here. I mean, here comes Doug slowing it down, getting everybody in position, dumps it in, and a very dangerous situation to be in for as a goalie. But everybody on the Who was able to take care of it and make sure there wasn't anything too scary that might create a goal.
Demidov, as the third period's underway, sends it ahead for Bagel out of his reach. And we're off to the races in period 3. Michkov cannot collect the puck. Trevor, and it's sent back around for Zam, who will get there first and has plenty of room to work with the puck. Sends it back to Owl.
You can definitely see the focus on defense for the Hooks this particular game, because if you look up in the top left of the screen there, 6 shots for the Hooks and 3 shots for the Gulls. I mean, not a lot of offensive opportunity. Of course, shots on goal only tells, maybe 50% to 25% of the story, but it is still an important statistic.
Yeah, the Hooks have had the majority of possession, and they've had more shots. They've had almost double the passes of the Seagulls. I want to highlight that the Little Owl does have 3 block shots in this game, which is more blocks than their goaltender Sleepy has. Zam also with 2 blocks. And I think the offense kind of has to figure out a way to keep the puck on their stick a little bit longer. Both of them sporting a few turnovers each.
Yeah,
although that's bound to happen as you're trying to create the offense. Sent towards the cage, swatted aside, deflator.
Yeah, absolutely. The Hooks still continuing with their more methodical, pass-heavy approach as we see a pass from Owl to V. And just they're trying to create opportunities, whereas the Gulls are kind of already making the opportunities. Their positioning is really good offensively, and it looks like the Hooks are really struggling for relatively decent positioning.
And the Seagulls defense is exactly what we thought it would be ahead of the season. Oh, look out! Pass back door, and Trev robbed twice.
That's going on the highlight reel for sure.
As I was saying, the Seagulls defense is exactly what we thought it would be like ahead of the season. It is absolutely dominant in getting the puck out and to their forwards.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed a lot is their forwards are, when the defense gets the puck on the Gulls, I mean, the forwards are already in position. They've already created the opportunity. Now it's just time to execute. And it was really effective last game. It's been pretty effective this game, even though, they haven't been able to get shots on goal. They've been able to maintain offensive pressure. So once again, shots on goal only tells a fraction of the story, but the Hooks defense has adapted to that a little bit as Trev gets into the offensive zone.
First round pick with a wide shot. Sent down the length of the ice, Michkov. Cut off by V, who tries to get it ahead to Owl. It's Doug that keeps it in. Only a minute to play in the third period, barring any extra frames. This is nearing the final bit of time in this series and for this stream. But the way these teams are playing, it looks like we are going to be headed to overtime at any moment. I say any moment like it's a surprise. We only got 6 seconds left on the clock.
We'll be heading to overtime in approximately 40 seconds. If Michkov doesn't, or if Trey doesn't get a goal here.
Or if Sleepy doesn't get a goal here.
That'd be pretty cool.
Right. Doug sending it towards the cage, looking for the tip from Michkov. Look out!
Ooh,
He's catching it back in
scary.
front of the opposition.
Scary rebound there.
Doug hits Owl, and Sam takes the puck away, sending it ahead towards the net. Walls, and as I mentioned, those long shots aren't going to stand a chance against Walls. One of the best sticks in the game. And Owl firing towards the cage. Wide, and that will do it for regulation.
Let's take a look at this play here. I mean, it speaks for itself. Trev behind the net, coming in. Here's V right at the blue line. Backdoor Trevor. Just a perfect money shot that wasn't able to bear any fruit for the Hooks. But, I mean, man, what a competition. Overtime is always really exciting for me. But I love Wall's style when it comes to Bagel with a shot. I love Wall's style when it comes to those long and high shots where he just absolutely swings his stick and just bombs the puck into the corner. It's a really effective play because it's just so unexpected for at least me.
Here comes Trev in overtime. Backdoor for V.
And I think it does a really good job of distracting the other team and kind of forcing them to reconsider their options and get back into position or accidentally come out of position.
And as
other
you
than
mentioned,
that,
it is a pass heavy team. The Hooks one pass away from their 60th of the game.
Man, it really shows in their play style. They love passing. They love those selfless plays. I mean, look at that pass. Like, these guys are all about the pass, and they're all about trying to get that position.
Maybe not that time.
Oh!
As Al turns the puck over in his own zone.
I mean,
Sam will recollect for him.
One steal. Oh, here comes Al.
Self-chip, a long shot. And what did I say?
Out, like, the defense is so good on the Hooks that, again, they make a mistake, but everybody's in a relatively okay position to come back, circle around, and fix their mistake. And we saw it, just then, where stole the puck, he tried to shoot it, blocked in front. And it's just the teamwork. You can really see it. You can really see the synergies and the compete with the Hooks. And I really like their flowy play style, and their more, I don't want to say selfless play style, but their slower play style.
Absolutely. As not much has happened in this first overtime. I say first because it's quite a common theme in the PHL. I will go to many. Here comes Trevor down low, sending it out to the line for Al, taking a shot deflected over the cage. V down low, Trevor. Back around, looking for Al. Fires it towards the cage, blocked by Demidov. Onto the stick of Michkov, back to Demidov. Skates it to the blue line, sends it towards the cage, stopped by Sleepy. Zam, as the long shots are what these teams have had to settle for, as the defense is very tight in this first overtime. Trevor. Across to Owl. The captain handing it back off to Zam, just out of his reach, but he'll recover through the stick of Bagel and get it across. Demidov. Here's Michkov. Across. Bagel. Right circle. Fires high and wide of Sleepy's cage. Trev working for it in his own zone. Michkov steals it away. And I'm not sure where he was going with the puck, but it wasn't to his teammate. Walls. As there's a minute and a half left in the first overtime of this game. Sent to the cage. Bagel. Bagel backdoor.
Great positioning there, and just a wonderful pass, and just a little bit in front of Bagel, and that's all it takes for you to miss a shot, is just a couple of pixels there.
Here comes Bagel again. Another shot wide of the cage. Trevor ahead. 2-1, and Demidov will collect the puck for the Seagulls. Around V. And Owl gets a stick on the zone entry.
Good
Forcing
defense
them
from
to
the
recoup.
Hooks.
Bagel back across to Demidov. Plenty of open ice for him to skate. Sends it towards the cage. Tipped by Mitchkov in front, just wide of the far post. Trevor in his own zone.
Hooks
And I'll
Hooks
tell you-
kind of in a rut here. I mean, they're really struggling to not only get out of their own zone, but stay out.
RV stopped by Walls again. And I'll tell you, this season is going to be one of the most exciting in PHL history, as these people and these players are only getting better at the game. And the pace of play increases every single time we get on this ice. Lots of changes to the mod pack, as well as a long shot stopped by Sleepy and cleared to end the first overtime. We are playing without collisions between the puck and the skater body, so the goaltender's not affected. But we are playing with no collision between the puck and the body.
Hooks kind of in a rut here. I mean, they're
We
really
are
the
also
shot
playing with I
from
apologize.
Trev. Sorry, look at this pass and shot from Trev and V. Great play. You may continue.
Just a beautiful backdoor pass on that play. Walls fantastic again. We are also playing without any collision between the sticks. And these were changes that were voted on by the community and determined to be in the best interest of the competitiveness of the game.
Yeah, I think the lack of stick collisions really makes for some interesting defensive scenarios. I mean, no longer can you manipulate the opponent's stick.
Fire stopped.
Oh, shut up. Man, there's a game going on. What the heck? But the lack of stick collisions really makes for interesting defense. As the Gulls are kind of turning up the heat on the offense, it looks like.
Yeah, coming out into overtime too hot. 4 minutes left in this game is a long shot high over Sleepy. And another thing that happened between Sleepy and Owl kind of I'll talk about it later. Here comes Demidov.
Yeah, there's a game going on. Oh, oh my gosh.
A stretch pass, V! He's deep! V in the slot!
Oh! V with a crazy breakaway, a deep pass from Owl all the way across the ice, and V just a puck, pow, into the net. Holy moly, you guys! What an absolute crazy game. Man, they got to be feeling good about that, hey?
The Hooks take game 2 in overtime. Zam, Owl, and Trev all having over 20 passes.
Man, an absolutely incredible game.
The point split goes 4-2 in favor of the Seagulls, with that 3-point regulation win and an extra point to go into overtime.
Man, excellent game, Jack, and just some excellent great stuff. Great stuff I've been watching today. Great offense, great defense, great plays, great passing, amazing possession, and just the chances that we saw today were just that's probably some of the greatest puck I've ever seen. And this is game 1 of Division, or day 1 of Division 1 hockey, and it's just, I'm so excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and this season will stretch all the way to the end of February, so we hope you join us for the long haul. We do have another matchup between the Vincennes Vickers and the Ottawa Drifters that was rescheduled to Tuesday, or rather to Thursday. on the other D1 game day. So
Perfect.
those teams playing 4 games in a row that
Yeah.
game day.
Well, Jack, it's been a huge pleasure. My name is Deflator. I've been joined by the lovely Jack with 2Ks. Final comments, Jack, before we turn off the broadcast for the night?
I just want to say I thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been an eventful game in D1 and an eventful game day in D1 as we saw another series between the Beavers returning for another season and the Rocky Mountain Reapers working their way up to D1. We thank you for joining us, and we hope you join us for many more in the future.
Don't forget to follow and join the Discord at discord.gg/Puck Hockey League, where you can find more information about the Hockey League in itself and join some pickup games where you could play with these very people. And I hope everyone has a really good night. And join us for the next 2 months as we play more puck across all different skill levels. Good night.